about things that make sense, right? You gotta make it make sense. So that's the crap test that we did yesterday. And today, our objective is that we're going to practice fact check techniques using real world misinformation examples. So what was the difference between misinformation and disinformation? Does anybody remember that?
So
Misinformation versus disinformation. Pull out your sheets that had your definitions on it if you don't remember.
This dress is posada.
Okay. And so we will be using some different websites to fact check articles. We're using a website called Snopes.
That's a website?
Yes,
Oh,
it's awesome. We're gonna be using one called factcheck.org. And we'll also be using the trutherfiction.com. The Google reverse image search unfortunately doesn't work on your all computers. So we're not going to be using that, but if you're at home and you're looking at something, I would encourage you to use the Google image search and try to, if you see an image that really doesn't make sense, that looks like it's been taken out of context, use the Google reverse image search and see where that image came from. You can even put videos in there and see if it's a true video. I was watching one the other day and it said that it was a stampede of polar bears in Australia. So I pulled the whole video, put it in that reverse image search, and if the whole video wasn't even from Australia, and it was being doctored to go into this misinformation. Right? So let's look at Snopes. And you all can go to Snopes if you'd like. It's just Snopes.com. SNOPES.com.
what's the dog doing?
Well, the dog is, it says, yes, the IRS allows tax deductions on some pet expenses like service dogs.
That's fake, but dogs can't speak,
Okay, well,
and some dogs can.
so we can look at that. And if you keep on, this is a fact checker. If you scroll down, it says that it's a mixture of truth and false.
Oh,
And it'll tell you which part of the claim is true and which part is false. So this is a great tool to use if you see something that you're not quite sure about, you want to check up on it. You can put in a few words out of the title of whatever is there and come in here and pull it up. Sometimes Snopes doesn't have everything, so you have to use another fact check. If you go up to the top of Snopes, there's a search bar up here that you can use. Or you can also submit rumors that you find, and they will check it for you. But they've also got specific searches that they've already done, that they've already put into specific areas, so that if you're looking for things in news and politics, you can go directly there. If you're looking for entertainment, you can go there. If you want to spread misinformation, you could come in here, find something that you know is, that they say is false, and you can start spreading it around as true in your Instagram. I would. So another one that I really like to use is factcheck.org. And factcheck.org, it says it's a project of the Annenberg Public Policy Center, and they like to look at political things. So if you have something that you see that's political, you probably want to use factcheck.org. And it's going to be able to give you the most up-to-date, current information about a particular topic that is related to politics. So, like yesterday, it was yesterday, President Trump decided to announce tariffs, reciprocal tariffs to every single country. Well, I think with the exception of 6. I think China wasn't in there, China was in there. Russia wasn't in there. Cuba wasn't in there. There were several other nations that weren't in there.
Fake news.
No, it's true.
Oh,
That part is true. He also had like these itty bitty islands that don't even have people on them. He had the Antarctica, he's talking about placing tariffs on penguins. But you could go and you could look at his chart and you could see, it'll tell you exactly what is true and what is false on there, because they have people that work for these sites who will actually go and check the truth of all of the claims. And they will tell you whether it's true, whether it's false, if you read about it. But this is this is factcheck.org. And it is a great site to use if you're going to check out the political. Now, if you're just going to check the bazaar, truthifiction.com is a fun website to look through. And you can find some really bizarre stuff on here that you may think is true, you may think it's not. They have a lot of possibilities in here for things that are true and false. You can go in and read about them, but at the top, you can also use their search engine, and it'll come up. You can click on search, and you can type in a few words about something, and you can see if it's true or false. So those 3, I highly recommend. And there are others out there. You all may find something if you're looking. But those are 3 that I encourage you to take a look at and use. So why don't you pull up one of those sites right now on your computer or your Chromebook, and just see if you can just browse through it, see if you can find the search engine, see if you can make sure that you can find how to put words in there. I don't want you to look for anything on that sheet yet. We're gonna be doing that in a few minutes. Just make sure you can pull up at least one of them, find it. Good, you got factcheck.org there. I'm glad to see that. Yeah. You got Snopes. Oh, you have factcheck.org. Okay.
oh, shit.
What you got over here? You're still on Patty Duke. Can you try Snopes maybe? Try pulling up Snopes.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Snopes.
Nope, it's fake.
Snopes is a real website. It sounds.
Well, like real.
Snopes is a real fact-checking website. It is a true site.
Yeah.
What can I use?
Oh.
Nope.
You
Hey,
can use Snopes.
Hey.
find it.
Good deal. You got Snopes pulled up.
Oh, so the fifth
All right.
thing, no?
Everybody can pull up one of these at least.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good. All right. We're gonna look at.
Taylor. Or Taylor Swift. Hasn't changed his moment to Canada. This is fake.
All right. Now,
No, this news is fake.
Everything is.
Taylor Swift didn't say this.
well, look at it. See if she did. He might be right. He might be wrong. Some things are stranger. All right. I gave you a sheet of paper that has 4 different articles. And I want you to go ahead, put your name on that. I want you to fact check those articles. You can do it within your group if you like. I want you to fact check those articles, answer the questions that are written there.
Wait, the Jewish look at that?
Do what? Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, you can put that into any of the fact checkers and then just answer the questions. So the first one is talking about Massachusetts. Oh, I thought you were saying soups.
No. This was a drink.
Gotcha. So the first one is that there's a claim that Massachusetts is placing a 4% tax on millionaires. So that anybody who lives in Massachusetts can go to college for free. Check these out, see what you can find.
You know what you said? Yeah. You know?
Take about the next 15 minutes and look at these, okay? Next 15 minutes and look at them.
Oh, we'll be out of this class in 10 minutes.
It'll only be it'll only be 3:15.
Oh, mine here says 3 or 5.
No,
Oh,
yours is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, get to work.
oh, yeah. That way.
Yeah.
She said this music is fake.
No, I didn't.
Some of it's true.
Yeah, then you got to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw she did that. Oh, it's not funny. Wait.
It's been.
Wow.
Those.
And guys, you can believe in these news. Don't do it.
Do it.
Oh, wait, I need you real quick.
You need me over here.
Yeah, I need to make sure.
And then you'll just.
Oh,
Yes,
so do you believe in this news? Is this news real?
BBC.
Yeah,
BBC is real.
it's very real, right?
BBC is real.
So.
Another
You
game up
give me
there.
my pencil.
You try this. You might not find it on YouTube. You might not want to put in the whole thing. You just put part of it. It should be. You guys can get the bill for me and when I put the BBC.
Oh, we're waiting for that president. So
Oh,
is that?
so Amira's the one who does everything, and y'all just, y'all just look at her.
We do it.
Okay, all right.
Wait, the he machine money,
Okay, I said it.
right now.
So,
You got it. Ready?
you're older than me.
No.
Yes, yes, see, and I'm doing
Oh. I'm taking all that. Yeah. See you again. Yeah, and this is your baby.
Nice.
I looked at it.
Well, you go in and you find that coin. You're probably gonna find something that shows you. So, like I say, were they making it before?
You don't think this is right? The BBL news. Wait,